Can you file a personal bankruptcy in Massachusetts without a lawyer? Good afternoon. I'm Neil Burns. I'm a lawyer here in Boston, Massachusetts. Along with my partner, Roshan Jain, we've been representing victims of motor vehicle accidents, personal injury, legal malpractice, and of course, people who need to file personal bankruptcy here in Massachusetts. I've been in this building since 1987. I've represented many people who've had to file for bankruptcy. They get a fresh start. But the question I've been asked today is, can you file without a lawyer, without paying for a lawyer? The answer is yes, absolutely yes. We don't recommend it, and here's why. There's a lot of steps you have to go through, a lot of hurdles you have to jump over to file a personal bankruptcy in Massachusetts. For example, do you qualify? Under the recent law, you have to pass the means test. You have to have under a certain income per household. What's a household? What's the income? You have to look those things up to determine if you can. But you can do it on your own, or you can hire a lawyer to do it. You also have to pass a credit counseling class. Easy to do. You go on the internet, you take the class, you pay the $20, you take that certificate and file it with your bankruptcy petition. But you have to know some of the rules. It has to be within a certain number of days of filing the bankruptcy. You have to make sure it's an accredited course, etc., etc. You have to make sure you list all of your debts and all of the creditors with the full address and the account number so that the bankruptcy court can send out notices to those folks to make sure there's no fraud involved. You have to list your exemptions properly. What are your assets and what are your exemptions? In Massachusetts, you can file for the federal exemptions or you can file for the state exemptions, which help you immensely if you have a house with some equity in it. Because the homestead exemption in Massachusetts is a wonderful exemption to have and to get you that fresh start. You also have to list all of your assets, as I previously mentioned, but it has to be very carefully articulated out, listed out according to the forms, because otherwise the trustees will ask you a lot of questions and have you go back and redo the petition, amend the petition, file a motion to amend. It's a lot more complicated. You have to be prepared for the trustee hearing, the 341 hearing, and you have to be able to answer the questions that the trustee has. You have to get him or her the documents that they require before the hearing. So it's not too complicated, it's not required, but at Burns & Jain we recommend that you get a lawyer for filing a personal bankruptcy. If you have any questions, call Burns & Jain. It's a free initial consultation, 617-227-7423. We look forward to working with you. Thank you.